Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sam Brown, an Edinburgh AC athlete and 800 athlete. Kind of got into the sport as your typical kind of school sports day in the school cross country, and I was in, primary 6, primary 7, and
Yeah.
kind of enjoyed it. Like, I'd been a footballer, rugby player, I was the quick guy on the wing, and then saw that and decided to kind of like to try something a bit different. Started from there. Kind of didn't really take it too seriously till under 17 is where kind of decided I was too small for rugby.
Yeah.
Didn't really enjoy football as much anymore, and then was like, right, give running a go now.
So yeah, and you've been racing 800s for quite a few years now. You managed to break that elusive 150 barrier back in 2021 twice, running what now I think it's your PB of 149.20.
Yeah.
What was that kind of experience like, just managing to break that barrier?
It was. It's obviously coming off the back of 2020 being, COVID season. I didn't race that year. Kind of came into 2021, not really knowing what to expect, what kind of shape I was in. Just opened the season kind of late with uni exams and everything, so I didn't really get started. And then came out of the blocks at Linwood in Glasgow, winning that race. Kind of a nice wee confidence booster. Going into Watford, kind of your traditional quickest BMC of the year. Went down, it was perfect conditions. Just got the race right. It was an even split, 54, 55, 149.9. Just completely skipped over the 150 barrier. So couldn't have really gone any better. And then a month later went down to Trafford, got into a race with all the European under 20 kind of candidates. Everyone trying to run under 149.
Yeah.
And I was through in like 52, 53 that time, and was at the back of the race wholly through.
Yeah.
Just did not move up, just sat in, got dragged down to 1.92. So
Nice.
it's kind of a perfect race almost that season.
Yeah,
So
awesome. And then you were coached by Carl Sharp at Edinburgh AC up until I think you went away to Edinburgh Uni as well. Who's it that coaches you now, and do you have separate coaches for strength work and your running, or is it all into the same sort of thing?
So I'm mostly self-coached. Left Carl when I went to uni, and just it was time for a change. And with the Edinburgh Uni, they have a very, very good setup at the moment. So we got the gym and physio is all provided through there. So that's where my gym program's set up at the moment.
Oh, I know.
And then just continue to kind of self-coach. I train mostly solo, but always happy to hop in with groups if it's with other Edinburgh Uni guys or your Mike Johnson Canvas Line group, Seamus Mackay. Always happy to kind of hop in just to get a bit of variety and train a different folk.
Nice one, yeah. And you've got a pace job this weekend, pace in the men's elite race at the Monument Mile. Can you just talk us about what they've kind of asked you to do and what you're looking forward to doing that?
Yeah, so that'll be through in Stirling this weekend. We're looking for 156 through 800. We'll go to kind of 900, 920, kind of get them onto the straight. It is the very strong field with headlined by a 331 boy from Kenya, and then a host of 336, 337 guys kind of from Ireland, England. Pretty much your strongest Scottish contingent going as well. So it should be a very fun race to kind of be a part of. A bit of a pressure to kind of get the pace right, make sure the race is moving. But I think with the depth of the field, there shouldn't really be too many issues with that.
Yeah, nice one. And obviously the 800 as well, it's very athlete dependent, and there's like a million different ways to train. So what's a typical week look like for you, just in terms of running, like mileage and gym work? What does it look like for you?
So I'm probably slightly more speed-based to 800 kind of athlete. Try and have 2 gym sessions a week, Monday, Wednesday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at track. It tends to be 1 at 8 pace, one at quicker than 8 pace, one at slower than 8 pace.
Uh-huh.
Then just long on Sunday, and the other days I'll just kind of run how I'm feeling. Don't really hit or try and hit a mileage goal. It's not really something that I think I base my training around. As an 8 guy, the aerobic capacity is not really a focus. So
yeah. And joining now at the end of your season as well. I think you were saying before this is maybe you raced your last race a couple of weeks ago. So what's your plans for the rest of the year, and kind of where do you see yourself trying to take the running in the next couple of years?
Last race was Scottish Champs. Pacing this weekend, and that'll be kind of the track season done. Take a bit of a break after that, and then decide where to go. There's always the temptation of cross country, which tends to be short lived.
Yeah.
And then I'll see the Emirates is closed this year during winter, which kind of changes the plans a bit. So probably the only indoor races will really be Bucks.
Yeah.
Maybe the Sheffield BMC, but there's not a huge amount. It's kind of we'll need to kind of see what the weather is like. If we have another warm winter, probably continue to do quite a lot of track work.
Yeah.
But if it's a cold, then it'll probably be hit the mileage a bit. Build a bit of a base.
Yeah, sounds good. And what's your session today?
So it's 600, 400 off a minute, and then 3 threes off of 100 walk jog, then maybe some strides afterwards.
Nice. And all 8 minute, just kind of faster than 1500 pace?
Yeah, so just working at this 156 target for the weekend. It's slower than 8 pace, quicker than 15 pace, so it's a bit difficult to kind of set the volumes needed for that kind of session. It's not really a pace I'm used to working at, but I think 5 days out I need to do anything too mental with it.
Yeah. Just in terms of shoes, what's your main rotation in terms of doing stuff for easy runs, tempos, spikes and racing shoes? What do you prefer?
So easy runs are pretty much always in the Zoom Pegasus, the 38s at the moment. Track stuff tends to be the Victories, the Dragonflies, and I do some quicker stuff in the Victories sometimes.
Yeah.
Tempos, the Asics. Meta speed, I want to say, could be wrong, but there are sometimes the Vaporflies as well.
And you race for the 800, you race in
Dragonflies. Kind of mixed between the Victories and the Dragonflies, but kind of recently I've been leaning towards Dragonflies a bit more, just a bit more forgiving, not as attacking as the Victories are. So.
What about cross country as well, Dragonflies there?
I have a battered old pair of Zoom Victory XC5s or whatever, which they'll get brought out if it's muddy. But if it's a flat one for the few races I do on cross, it'll be Dragonflies.
Feel alright?
Yeah, the first two was a bit slow.
Really? What degree was it that you studied when you were at uni, and what is it you're doing now for work?
So I did economics at Edinburgh as my undergrad. So graduated last in May 2022. Took a gap here, and then I'm actually going back to uni at Harry Watt, study economics, banking and finance masters.
Nice.
Oh.
So what is it you're doing just now?
Just some kind of strides, like I'll run about 150, but I won't time it. It's just to get the legs turning over, some kind of practice starting, getting that first, that like off the line feeling before the weekend. Just because during training all my other reps I roll into them, so it's nice to get the kind of the feeling of starting.
Just sharpening up.
So.
Session done, how did it feel?
Yeah, it was a tough session. It's always hard to judge with this kind of pace. Like it's a bit slower than 8 pace, a bit quicker than 15 pace. You kind of try and set the volume that's a bit higher than 8, and doing it solo in the wind, sometimes it can come back to bite you. And the last couple of reps weren't fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, feeling good going into the pacemaking duties this weekend.
yeah, no, it should be good fun. Like races stacked, and you know, it should be a really good atmosphere.
Yeah,
Saturday night, like it'll be hoping for good weather conditions, but like the pace is quick but not stupid. So I think it'll be folk will be happy to go with it, but no one should be complaining that it's too slow, hopefully. Yeah, no, it could definitely be like mentally challenging, I think, more than physically. Try and, you know, the last couple of reps and you're feeling pretty knackered to try and make sure you get off the line quick and hit the pace at the start without someone either, you know, on your tail speeding you up or dragging you out in front. But it's kind of something you get used to, and it can be kind of nice. It means you go into a race and it's a bit of a boost almost, having folk around you like kind of running in a pack a bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks so much for your session today.
No, thanks for coming down.